This is the Bosma Vega H2 camera. It's new in the market. So I had a talk with the president of the company to hear more about what it's all about.
You're watching CineD, supported by B&H and CVP.
Hi guys, I'm Johnnie from CineD and I'm here with Franklin from Bosma. Franklin, how are you?
Good. How are you doing? Yeah.
I'm very well, thank you very much. And actually, it's my pleasure to introduce you to our audience. I bet the guys never saw you before.
Yeah.
So I want to say that Franklin is the owner, CEO, president of Bosma. But for those who don't know the company, what is Bosma doing?
Okay. So Bosma a little bit new to the camera industry, but actually, Bosma has been in the optical business over like 25 years. So we started business from sports optics, binoculars, telescopes, laser rangefinder, rifle scopes, those kind of things. And then we stepped into the camera business in 2018, and we started to develop an 8K broadcasting camera for a Beijing Winter Olympic game. So the 8K broadcasting camera was used by, Beijing Winter Olympic game and the Paris Summer Olympic game and the Milan Winter Olympic game. So it gained a good reputation for Bosma brand. And then we moved to a little bit a consumer market. So this one that we call a Vega H2 is for the filmmaker and for the content creator. So this is a new stage.
Great. We're going to talk about the camera in a second. I just want to understand because our market, filmmaking market, is very competitive.
Yeah.
So many brands. You must be crazy to put money and make a new camera. Or why? Why actually to make another camera?
So actually, after the 8K broadcasting customer, so we found that a lot more and more filmmakers and content creators, they want some different cameras. For example, they want a camera lightweight, compact, smart, multifunction, and easy to use. So we think about how can we make a different camera to meet the demand. So we make this new one and with three unique features like HVS, TOF, OVND. I will talk to you a little bit about that later.
Of course, because some of the features are really very nice. But I still want to understand when you talk about a new camera, everything is made in China, the technology, the manufacturing, the knowledge, everything is made in China?
Yeah, everything is made in China, fully made in China, right?
So you have your own factory to build the camera?
Yeah, our R&D team and production team and the sales team, all those teams are based in China, in Guangzhou, the southern part of China. Right.
But you also have a very strong foothold here in the US. You have a team in San Francisco?
Right, we have a sales team in San Francisco Bay Area, and the team here in San Francisco Bay Area is just for the sales and for marketing and for production planning. Yeah, so that's what our team here is doing.
Okay. Now let's dive into the Vega H2.
Yeah.
Because in a way, I think it's an interesting camera, but I'm very curious about specific specifications. So let's start with the good things, the things that I think are very innovative that you created. Let's start with the sensor. What is so unique about your sensor?
Oh, we use a 6K full-frame sensor, yeah, and with some unique features, Yeah.
Like what?
Oh, we have three innovative features. The first is we call HVS. That means horizontal to vertical system. That means we can just need to rotate the lens, the mount, and the CMOS together to change from horizontal mode to vertical mode to meet the demand for the live stream, social media, whatever. Yeah. So you don't need to use L mount or use sideways, whatever the people usually do. So it's very easy to operate, especially for the solo creator. And the second is that we call a TOF, autofocus. We have a rangefinder sensor here, and with like a face detection, autofocus algorithm. So after measuring the distance, there there is like a motorized a mechanism to drive the lens to make it autofocus. That's easy for the solo operator to operate.
You're talking about manual lenses, basically.
Yeah, we can make the manual lens to be autofocus lenses.
So this system is built in. Can you remove it if you don't want it, or it's always there? The autofocus system that you have here,
Yeah.
it's built part of the camera. It's always here, or it can be removed.
Oh, it can be removed. Okay, so you can use like the manual focus. You can use autofocus. I know that some like cinematography, they want to use like a manual. Okay, they don't like autofocus. But to most of like content creators, yeah, especially to the solo creators, they want to like an easier way to operate it. So they prefer the autofocus.
Interesting. So we have the sensor that can be rotated from horizontal to vertical, and we have the autofocus the autofocus system for manual lenses.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Yeah, we have a lot of features. The third feature is that we call like OVND, that is an optical variable ND. We have like a dropping filter mechanism. So, and then we have like a motorized system to drive to drive the ND and make the adjustment, the light transmission according to the quick changing, light transition.
This is again part of the camera, or this ND mechanism can be moved away.
Oh, actually, this is integrated. It's a building. Yeah, this is a new feature. So you don't need to change the filter when you're working on the camera. When you're using a camera, you don't need to change the filter.
Very nice. Who is it camera for? It's more because you keep saying content creators, but it's also for videographers or cinematographers. Where is whom are you targeting? What type of audience?
So actually, the Vega H2 is for like broadcasting, for filmmaker, for cinematographer, for content creators.
Okay. Now I really, part of my job is also to touch points which I found a little bit less good in a way. Because I'm sure the audience will also want to understand the philosophy behind designing the camera. So for example, it's a very modern camera, and obviously you design it from ground up. Why did you choose, for example, to have SD cards and not CF Express Type B?
Yeah, actually, the Vega H2 is designed to like minimize the cost of the content creators. Usually the SD card is it's good enough for the regular content creators to use it, and but actually we can use like an external like SSD. Yeah, we can we are developing like a SF Express card, so the people can have other choices, other options. Yeah.
And internally you can, please correct me if I'm wrong, but you can record to H.265, H.264, and ProRes in different flavors.
Yeah.
But I didn't see any internal RAW recording. And I'm asking about this because you said it's also for maybe cinematographers or people that want to do a little bit more. Why no ProRes RAW, for example?
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, it's good enough for like H.265 and ProRes to balance image quality, the file size, the rangefinder, not rangefinder, sorry, the dynamic range, and work efficiency. So we try to make the creator to use the camera at a high efficient way. So that's why we choose like H.265 and ProRes. But actually we can explore into like external like RAW recording. Yeah, so that's what we're doing right now. Yeah.
So externally you can record from, let's say, HDMI ProRes RAW. This is already implemented, or this is something you're exploring?
Yeah, we're still developing, so that maybe in the next few months we can get it available, so the users can use like external like RAW recording. Yeah.
What type of mount you have on this camera?
Or we have like a native like a pure mount, but in the meantime, we're manufacturing EF mount and M mount, so they will be available when when the H2 goes to the market, like by the end of July or like early August. So yeah, the users they can choose, okay, add pure mount or like EF mount or M mount by themselves. It's easy to change. You don't need to any technical support.
So that's important because from what I understood, you do need to send the camera for support in order to exchange mounts. But if that's not the case, that's really great.
Actually, the description in our documentation is not exactly what we what exactly mean. Okay, so yeah, actually, you don't need to go back to our to ask for help from our technical team. Okay, so you just change the mount by yourself. Okay, we have several different mounts for choices.
So when you buy the camera, the PL is the standard mount,
Yeah.
but the M mount and EF mount are already included.
Oh, actually, the PL mount is later, and EF mount and M mount is an option. So you can choose from how to say it's available. Okay, so you can buy if you like. So you can buy one more like a RF mount or M mount. Okay, so yeah, it's available.
Okay. So very interesting, a bit of a mixed bag, very innovative ideas. And on the other hand, I understand that you wanted to keep the price down. So now when we're talking about the price, how much it's going to cost? And you said July is delivery?
Yeah, there is it's going to be a gold market around the end of July or like early August. So actually, the retail price is not set yet. So I think so. The retail price will be available when the camera goes to the market at that time. So I guess around like 4K, between 4K and 5K. Yeah. So yeah, we will launch the final official price at that time. Yeah.
Two more questions from my side. First of all, is about service. Because in our field, Bosma is maybe, especially in Europe or in the US, Bosma is still not very known. When somebody would like to consider to buy your camera, and if there is an issue, where he or she can get a service, what is your guarantee for people?
So actually now we are trying to build our sales and the sales and after sales networks around the world. For example, in the States, we have like a Bosma US office in San Francisco Bay Area, so we can provide a service to support to the users here in North American market. And in the meantime, we have like a sales agent in Japan, so they will help us to provide service to the Japanese users. And we're working with some like European partners to try to establish sales networks in European countries to serve those users in European countries. And in the meantime, we have we're going to have like online service. So that means the users around the world they can log into our online service so that they can get support.
And last question, I see that in all your publications, also here in the booth, it's always Bosma and Chi-Opt for lenses and PhotoPro for support, like tripod. Is there any connection between the companies?
Yeah. So Bosma is focused on the camera. Focused on the design and manufacturing of the camera. So we don't manufacture lens, we don't manufacture tripods, but we want to establish imaging ecosystem. So we are collaborating with Chapter lenses and PhotoPro tripods. Chapter is very strong in the designing and the manufacturing of the lenses, and the tripod and the PhotoPro tripod is a well-known brand in the market already. So we're trying to work with those companies to build an ecosystem, and so that their creators it's easy for them to kind of like a one-stop solution. We provide a one-stop solution to the creators so that it's easy for them to get any gears they want and to reduce the work of
Franklin, best of luck, really, with all my heart. I wish you and the company a lot of success. It's not an easy time in the industry in general, and there's a lot of competition, but I'm actually very curious. Hopefully next year, same time, same place. I hope to hear that you're very successful. So good luck with this camera.
Yeah, thank you.
Nice to talk. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Guys, thank you very much for watching. And if you have any questions or concerns or want to learn more about the Vega H2, just leave a comment. Thank you very much for watching. And please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you again.
Great, great, good, very good.
Yeah.
Okay, so